What up, YouTube? This is Turflight 704 back at you guys with another video. And as you guys can see, I had some damage. Unfortunately, I couldn't do nothing about it. I was mowing the lawn. As I was going over the line, this is the Bermuda line that's usually cut at like 2.5. And there was a rock in the lawn. And I had my chute blocker down. And I was facing away from the actual window. And the rock went up under the deck and tumbled around, and it shot out the left side, and I was facing away from the house, which I made a mistake. I should have while I was facing away from the house, I should have had my shoe blocker up, so whatever was tumbling that was going to shoot away from the house. So mistake by me. First of all, the first mistake that I made was not walking the property correctly. I should have, those landscaping beds that has rocks in them. When it rains real bad, or this is my first time cutting this line for the season, and when it rains real bad, over time, those rocks will come out and they'll just find their way outside of the bed. I should have walked the property correctly or look real good, but I didn't, and I paid for it. Luckily, not luckily, but you should have insurance. And I instantly, after it happened, I just called my insurance. I already knew that the window would be somewhat above $500 or so. Could be. I took a guess. I didn't want to come out of my pocket for it. Right now is not a good time for me to be coming out of pocket paying for stuff. So I have insurance. Contact my insurance company, and we got that squared away. Today I actually got the amount that was quoted for the job. It was almost $800, $3 shy of $800, and I was just like, dang, good thing I did file my insurance, because I don't want to cough out 800. You know what I mean? Some might say it's worth it. We'll see what my insurance goes up to the next term. But for someone who just don't have $800 to spend right now, or just kick out $800 like it's nothing, then it is, helpful. But I don't think my insurance would probably shoot up that much. It's been 3 years, no claims. 3 years, no claims. So hey, no complaints. One time I almost filed a claim, but I fixed it myself. Recently, earlier this year, I had a siding that was hit with a rock, and it did some damage. I was able to get that fixed myself. I knew the distributor for the homes, and I got the correct color match. And I learned something new. I learned how to replace a siding piece on a house. Got the tool and whatnot. But at the end of this video, I just want to wrap it up. And I want to let you guys know, man, it's so easy to tear stuff up out here with this equipment. It's powerful equipment. Working around these houses that are close by each other. Last year, I had an incident where a piece of mulch flew from a weed eater and knocked out a window of a car. I paid for that out of pocket, and that was roughly like $400 or something like that. But it's another thing too is when you rushing. When I'm rushing, I tend to. That's when all this stuff usually happens, when I'm rushing. And if I can tell someone not to make my mistakes, just take your time, guys. Regardless of what you got going on, when you own that property, hey, take your time, man, so you won't do no damage. You rushing, you trying to get point A. I'm not saying not move at a good pace, but when you skipping steps and you just like trying to hurry up and get done with it, it's a good possibility you could make a mistake. You know what I mean? You're dealing with people's homes, their biggest investments, so you just gotta, be careful. The guy was okay once he found out I had insurance. He about panicked when he found out. Luckily, it was a double window, so his house was not exposed to outside. So yeah, that's what happened, and hopefully we can go the rest of this season without having any damages, because I'm just kind of like paranoid when I'm on properties now. Like I'm like being overly careful. So yeah, it's a lot. Definitely, when you coming back in from the season, you cut the yard for the first time, you definitely want to walk through it real good. Or if it's a new yard, walk through it. But yeah, guys, that's it, man. Don't make the mistake I made. Also, always make sure you're out there operating with some insurance. Luckily, I was doing that, and if you're not, that's cool. But man, you better have some cash put up, because it's nothing to throw a rock and damage something. You don't see everything. You're not perfect. We're human, so it happens. But yeah, this is Turf Light 704. I catch you guys on the next one. All right, peace.